Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and this is part 21 video in vCenter 8 Data Center Virtualization 2023. So in this video I am going to show you what is Lifecycle Manager in VMware vSphere and how to use it. So Lifecycle Manager is basically you can say before it was known as a update manager. So it has all the available you can say the patches, upgrades, baseline or settings which you can configure on your VMware infrastructure to sync the latest version or vendor specific images from the VMware directly. So we'll verify and see what are the settings, how we can do this, how we can configure on all these things. So if you talk about my infrastructure in this video, it's going to remain same what we are using since last few videos. So directly without wasting time, let's go here on our vCenter server. So this is our vCenter server. So if you go on here and click on Lifecycle Manager, you will see this is the Lifecycle Manager dashboard, and what you have. So you have here in action, you have sync updates, import updates, and you have a hardware compatibility list also. So sync hardware compatibility list also you can sync. So this is what hardware compatibility list is. Basically it's going to compare what infrastructure or hardware you are running, and against that hardware what are the feature or what are the versions available for your environment. So if you see the on the image depot, you can see here ESXi version and vendor add-ons, and last is a component. So component is basically your drivers, you can say. So whatever driver identified in your environment, it's going to show here. So you can see here, if I talk about the components, you can see here NVMe driver, you get the HE fiber channel driver, and then the VMware tools upgrade till the latest version, which is 12.3.0, and you can see against each you can see the release date also, what is the release date, and category if it's an enhancement or bug fix, whatever you can see here. And same in vendor specific also you can see here. These are the vendor specific image. So if you want to see like Dell related image or Lenovo related image, you can see here. So if I show you version here, you can see the version details and release detail. So if I show you the HP Synergy server customization, you can see this is released on this date, and version what ESXi version it contains. So you can see all the information. Same for basically for specific versions, flag servers, you can see what are the version it has, what is the release date and all. So if you want to see for any server, you want to see the hardware specific image based on the hardware, you can see also. So you can see Dell add-on PowerEdge server running ESXi 3.7.0 U3. So again you can see here like Dell add-ons PowerEdge server which is running, this is the latest version, and you can see the it is released on September 21st. So if you want to see, if you click here, you will see what are the package inside this. So you will see here Broadcom driver for basically VM kernel adapter, then configuration, Dell configuration window, basically configuration bundle, and then factory install component for ESXi. So these everything is covered. So if you select any of these, so the ESXi host always going to come with pre-installed with the latest firmware or latest drivers component which is going to support your hardware infrastructure. And here you can see the ESXi itself. So if you select any ESXi version, you will see what are the drivers and everything installed on this. So based on your specific hardware, based on your specific operating system version, you can check and install any version in your infrastructure. And then you have update. By default in update you will see here what are the updates available. So if you see here, there are total 4 pages currently here in my environment. So you can see here which are the patches. So the latest patch, if I show you here, going from here, if I show you the latest patch, this is the latest patch. So VMware ESXi 8.0.2 patch release. This is the patch ID, and severity is important, and then type is rollup, enhancement, ESXi version what, and impact, it will reboot your machine and it will put your ESXi host in maintenance mode, and this is the release date and all. So you have all the options, whatever updates is available till you can say the from whatever supported. So the supported ESXi start from 6.7, so it has released from there up to latest version 8.0, and then import iOS. If you have any custom iOS with you, you can import here also. So it's going to show you in imported ISO and baseline. These are the baseline. So you will see here host security patches. So if I show you basically here, these are the predefined from VMware, and category you can see patches. So this is non-critical, critical, and host security. So version applies on 8, 7 and 6.7. so last modified 3 hours before as per my environment. And then you will see here what are the components it's cover. So you will see all the details, like whatever patches or whatever things this particular patch contains. So you will see everything here. So this is basically Lifecycle Manager, and on the part of setting you will see here patch download. First is the automatic download setting. If you see here, automatic downloads is enabled. Automatic download task name VMware vSphere Lifecycle Manager. This is what it's going to show you under the recent task activity. And download patches download, this is time is scheduled, so when it's going to download. And download task name, if you want to change something else you can change it. And patch setup also, this is going to be same. It's going to if you see here source download patches directly from internet. If you have a your direct repository created, you can put it there also. So as of now, by default it's going to check source from VMware, and what are the components it's going to do. So you can see partner provide add-on ESXi and VMware certified. So this is what basically it's going to download all the patch from VMware itself. And then you have an image. Lifecycle image manage is also one option. If you see here what it's going to perform when it's going to do the remediation. So your changes will override default if you have a basically default setting. If you have a apply on all images, so whatever you are making changes here, it will apply on all the images which is there in your environment. So VMware do not change the power state of any VM. If you want to, if you apply this, then if there is a remediation going on, it will power off all the virtual machines. So this is one of the critical. And retry policy, it is going to retry retry delay 5 minutes, and number of retry it's going to take 3 retry. So parallel remediation also, if you want to run a multiple ESXi host on the same time, it can do a parallel this thing also. Enabling parallel remediation will allow you to remove all ESXi hosts in the cluster are the that are in the same maintenance mode. So if you run this, if the multiple ESXi host in maintenance mode, it will run together on all the machines. So prevent remediation if the hardware compatibility issue found. So this is critical. I recommend you go ahead and select this. So this is good. And baselining also one of the critical thing. So again, the kind of same setting here. If you want to do, so parallel remediation is stopped. And VM, take a VM snapshot, yes, keep snapshot forever. So if there is a VM which is running on ESXi host, and if it's you allowed to run a maintenance apply the image, then it will take the snapshot also. So these are the some default setting what you can do in your lifecycle manager to change the setting. So now if I go here on the inventory, and if I show you, the same setting is coming from my lifecycle manager. So if you see here, you can change the setting from here also. So ESXi version, what version you can basically, if you go here and click on edit, you will see ESXi version. So resume editing. So what ESXi version you want to apply on this particular cluster, you can select from here. So you will see all the versions which is available and compatible with your ESXi host and your vCenter, you will see here. So this is the latest. If you see here, it's released on 21 September. So it's going to say, so here if you have any vendor specification add-on also you can do here. Like if you want to apply, let's say, SP Synergy server customization, then you can apply this also. So you can basically select this image as per your requirement. So whenever you remediate any host, it is going to apply all this what do you call drivers, ESXi OS together. So if you see here, driver also is there. If you want to add any firmware driver, it will do the firmware driver update also. So hardware compatibility, if required, you can run it. So this is the overall structure of your this thing. So this is what it's going to look like. Now if you see here, I got total 3 ESXi hosts which is non-compliant. So it's showing 3 or 4 ESXi is out of compliance in the cluster image. So why this is cluster image out of, it's because in the image we have selected, in the cluster image we have selected 8.0.u2, but 8.0.u2 is running only on this ESXi host. You see here, rest is not running. Rest is running 8.0.1. So that's why it's showing the non-compliant. So we are going to see this in next video, how we can apply the image on ESXi host to make them basically compliant with our cluster image. So so these settings are basically what you can do through Lifecycle Manager. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.